This is Daf Yom Yerushalmi. We're in Yerushalmi Demai. The article Ozvah Doshin. We are on Daf Nun Hey Amud Aleph, the third line down. Yisrael Shekivo Sadam Yikohen. And in the Vilna edition, we are on Daf Chavav Amud Aleph, and we're by the little Aleph of the source of Shas, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 11 lines to the bottom. And there are a lot of gears of changes here. So let's be aware of that as we start. And we'll do for Reb Chaim. Actually, he doesn't make changes to anybody else, but let's see. Yisrael Shkibel Mitzvah Mikoin. Yisrael got a started from Mikoin. Amar Lo. So the Makabel said to the nose, saying the Makabel is Yisrael says to Kohen, I'm not sure my so shali o shelcha. O shali v'shelcha. So the Yisrael received and said that since the Bar Maisros belong to the owner, normally, because they got from Cohen or Levi, so, but he wants to divide in them. He's allowed to. He can say, you know what? True, the stomach belongs to you. But in this case, I want to have a portion of them. He's allowed to say. He can make a stipulation. It's a tonight moment, and he can do whatever tonight he wants in a moment. So again, Shali, Oshalcha, Oshali v'Shalcha, whatever they want to do it, mutar. Kohen got a field as a share card from Yisrael. Amar Lo, in this case, the giver said to the recipient, in other words, Yisrael said, I'm not sure maso shali, mutar. That's from Yisrael. Even though it's Yisrael, he can make a condition the Kohen gives it to him. Shalcha, osir. He says, this belongs to you, that's no good. That's osir. So, because since he's giving the Kohen maisros as part of his wages, so therefore it looks like Kohen HaMasayah B'Ris HaGronos, a Kohen who's assisting in the barn and the silo in order to get the Trumas and maisros, and that's we don't allow that. He's not a Chavchila. Besides, like Reb Chaim says, he also looks like he's selling them to the Kohen. The stipulation he made, and not giving them to Kohen as he's supposed to do. So Shalcha Asur, Shali v'Shalcha Asur. Therefore, also, even if it's partnership, it's still Asur. Mutar. Now, there was a normal Kabbalah, the transaction was regular Kabbalah, and he made the conditions separate from the actual contract. So in that case, it's okay. In the Chaim explains when they say that Shalcha is Asur, when he wasn't Mekabel Derech Mekalim Mechzel Shishavia, that was for half, a quarter, third, or a quarter, but because he's going to give him the maisros, he's going to give he's going to give the maisros well, either one's going to get the maisros, but since the maisros are part of the deal, so then they're going to change the nature of the schirus of the arisos. That's no good. But they make a standard contract, and separately they make an addition about the maisros. That's okay. So if not, it's not. It's forbidden. So says Mara below kach, and in any event, in the case of shali v'shalach, she said it's okay. Ain't a Maser Shalem, isn't that the way it normally works out? right? That's what we said in the Mishnah. They divide it up. What's the Kiddush? Elacheni. So this is the way you have to read it. Shali, if I say mine is what's mine is mine. Shalach shali. Shalach shali v'shalach. Yours is your mine and yours. So that in that case, if it's done Gederach HaMakablin, mutter. If it's embedded in the contract, usher. So Chaim explains here that he says the half which is mine, it's mine, and your half will divide. And mine and yours. And that it says that if it was makabelet, Gederach HaMakablim, that's okay. But if that was built in to the transaction, it's not okay, right? So therefore, it has to be a separate thing. Lavasa. Yisrael Kibbutz Sodom Yisrael. Yisrael got a field from another Yisrael. Amenashi or Master Shozeh. Now Shozeh here means of a specific Levi. The two Israelim are, but they want the Makabel says, I can't feel that the master should go to a specific Levi. Usr. It's forbidden. Because you saw the second, the Chaim says here, because of my second reason for it. Because you're supposed to give the Meisers, and it looks like here you are selling him the Meisers, right? So, in other words, you are, you're supposed to give the Meisers, and you hear it's like selling him the Meisers, because it was the stipulation was made ahead of time that it should go to that Levi. So it's like selling the mice to that Levi. I'm not sure exactly the why. Doesn't ring 100% accurate with me. But let me see. I don't know if I have any other shot here. No, I don't see any other shot. So again, it's not mechse like giving. It's mechse like doing mekach or memka with the maestros. Shet leimani, the makabel makes the condition that I'll take them by nia name Moseh, and I'm going to give them to that lady. So it's not stipulating that they go to that lady directly, because that looks like a mekach memkar. I stipulate I'm going to take them. That's my stipulation, and then I'll give them to the lady. Mutter, that's permissible. So it says Gemara, v'lo dahi kan ma'isa. Isn't this the first case? Was it in the case before where he said that I'm asking you ma'isa shel zeh, where we said it's also and that atlamet name of zeh that's mutter. So the Acha said im tirtza beinehem. So the Chaim explains when he said I'm not sure ma'isa shel zeh, it's like selling the ma'isas themselves, which is also. When the Sefer says I will give them. He's only stipulating that it's his chus to give it to any Levi he wants. Because Torah said that the sinas matana should be, the sin of the giving ma'aser should be with the willful agreement of the owner. And therefore he has the Tobas Hana, has a certain right to give it to whatever Levi he wants. So that's a certain benefit. And that's the condition being made that he should be able to give him to anyone he wants. And Rabbi Lezer's Tobasana is Mammon. Tobasana is Mammon. You know, it's this thing which is shy to a transaction. And therefore the transaction can be done here. It's not awesome. But the action, that transaction would seemingly be valid, and it's also to do. Okay. That's what it says here. Ask Rabbi Yosef, Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Achad, Rabbi Yossi. Rabbi Yosef goes to Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Achad, Rabbi Yossi. Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Chanina. Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Chanina, Amar, Adam Osin, Nosei Ma'asoyso B'tovas Hana. A person can give his maestros, has discretion to him to give his maestros. So it's worth money. Because the money you have to pay him to bribe him to give it to you, that's the money it's worth. No, there's no Tovas Hana B'maiser. So therefore, it's 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 the what we said before. Um, I know my was said what you wanted to say before. Uh, I don't know exactly trying to say this now. So let's go back. I stopped the recording because I thought what I meant, but I don't know what I meant. So now you meant. So let's go. As Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Yochanan, that there the uh, there is there there is no Tovas Hanoah, whereas Rabbi Acha goes Rabbi Yossi Rabbi Chanina. Uh, Rabbi Acha was above, I think. Yeah, Rabbi Chanina by name. Whether it's done as we said before, um, uh, that you have Titzvah means it is Tovas Hanoah, because it has a possibility of giving to whoever he wants to give. So, so Asa Rabbi Yossi who holds that um, it's also when he wasn't Mekabel Derech HaMekablin, he holds Yesh Tovas Hanoah, and therefore it's like doing Mekach Memkar, and therefore it's awesome. So, Rabbi Yosef Amar Adam Nose Maso B'Tovas Hanoah. Rabbi Yochanan Amar Ein Adam should be no saying Ma'aser B'Tovas Hanoah, and therefore the Shita, which holds that there's no Tovas Hanoah, holds that the whole issue is in Tirtzeh and Lo Tirtzeh. Okay, says Gemara further. My time of the Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Yosef B'Chanina. Sorry, what's the reason Rabbi Yosef B'Chanina? The person gave Ma'aser B'Tovas Hanoah. It's to him, meaning that the decision is up to him. He has the right to make the determination. Um, what does Rabbi Yochanan do with this? Um, uh, he says, he doesn't have Tovas Hanoah. Can't make a deal. Can't make a deal. Can't be miyached it. Can't. But he can ultimately give it to the coin of his choice. So therefore, what it's saying here, each goes up. There's no Tovas Hanoah. You can't. There's nothing you could sell here as to the rights to get the meisos or not. But you can actually give it to whoever you want. Um, yeah. Masnisa pliga al Rabbi Eschanina. The fine bright seems to Rabbi Eschanina and hold that there is no Tovas Hanoah. Kana Kohanim Levim Neningly. If I say it's forbidden for Kohanim and Levim to derive Hanoah from me, Yitlu Bal Korcha, they can still take the Shumas of Mice against my will. If there's Tovas Hanoah, so then they are coming and having Hanoah from me. Because I, uh, um, by taking them, they're getting Hanoah from me. Because they're assuming my acquiescence and Tovas Hanoah, which I'm giving them, and Tovas Hanoah's moment. So there's Hanoah, right? Yitlu Bal Korcha. So if that's the case, it sounds like there is can't be Tovas Hanoah, and that's why they have to take the Bal Korcha. No, it's simpler than that. Just let's scratch on the record. Simply, namely, Yitlu Bal Korcha, they can take it against his will. So if taken against his will, that means he doesn't have Tovas Sana. I don't know what I was saying before. Scratch it. Pasala. So no, how's Rabbi Yosef and Chanina are going to resolve this? But this guy says, I'm not going to give any matnos kuna, then it's like Mammon or Shavit. They're coming taking that because they're they're enjoying the stuff, but because tough, it belongs to us, and therefore we represent the Shavit. And it says more, so it must be that that's the reason, because it says if a person says that these crime lebim are also me, they can give to other ones. So he says, right, these can't climb, these can't drive on off from me. So you other people have to take it. So it must be Tovas Sano's mama, because if Tovas Sano's any mama not deriving any benefit for taking his Trumas and Maestros, doesn't belong to him anymore. Must be the virtual fact that it says he had to take from Al-Kharim, that Tovas Sano is mama, and therefore they're not allowed to take from him. Or something else says, so we're going to do the other Quran. Okay, the Gemara goes on here. So I ask Rabbi Yochanan, but already on the Vav Amral. So I say we stop here.